Hello and welcome everyone to your Friday edition of the Daily 8 on the News 8 Live Desk. Phil Penarski here with another set of the top stories you need to know for your Fridays. Again, we are getting ready to head into the weekend. Let's jump straight into things with our first story that takes us to both Holland Township and Kentwood. Authorities in both places are investigating separate and unrelated crashes. Late last night in Kentwood, a pedestrian was struck and killed by a vehicle at the intersection of 48th Street and Eastern Avenue. The driver who was involved in that crash did stay on the scene and is currently cooperating with police there. And earlier this morning, a motorcyclist in Holland Township was thrown from their bike after a vehicle turned in front of them near 120th Avenue and Riley Street. The Ottawa County Sheriff's Office said that the motorcyclist was taken to a nearby hospital for treatment and they are expected to recover. And next, the city of Grand Rapids is set to begin a new initiative next month that aims to end homelessness in the city and in Kent County. It's called 100 in 100, with the hope to provide housing to 100 individuals in 100 days starting on September 1st. The city is working with the Grand Rapids Area Coalition to end homelessness on this project. Grand Rapids Mayor Rosalind Bliss said that she hopes to find the housing before the November deadline and to make sure that they are able to keep the housing for those individuals as well. And something else the city is working on takes us to the Grand River. If you've ever wondered why Grand Rapids is, how Grand Rapids got its name, well, it's actually from the fact that the river used to have Grand Rapids. But that's not the case anymore due to dams being built in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Now the city is working to try and bring them back. But first, they have a tall task. They must move the native mussels in the river to clear space for construction projects to begin to bring the rapids back. Divers have already been assigned to the project, and that phase is slated to be completed around October, and we could see the rapids again in the Grand River by as early as next December. And let's get to some sports news now. We are just 2 weeks away from the start of the Detroit Lions season, and expectations have probably never been higher for this team, which makes this next story all the more fascinating. Despite having pretty good odds to not only repeat as NFC North champions, but be potential Super Bowl contenders as well, the Lions remain one of the best ticket deals in the entire NFL. According to analysis by Card Rates, tickets for a Lions game at Ford Field are about the 9th cheapest in the entire league at about $107 a pop. The Arizona Cardinals have the lowest ticket price, but those are just $9 cheaper, and I must say you probably get a much better product at Ford Field. Lions begin this season on September 8th against Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams, which you can watch on Sunday Night Football here on Wood TV. And speaking of football, one of the biggest names in the sport is, of course, Kelsey. Travis and Jason have become immensely popular for their work both on and off the field, and that second part is what brings us this next story. The duo are partial owners of a brand called Garage Beer, and according to filings with the Treasury's Alcohol and Tobacco Tax and Trade Bureau, the beer has tapped Founders Brewing Company here in Grand Rapids to be a brewer of the brand. Now, we did speak to a Founders spokesperson who said that nothing has been finalized at this point, but the co-owner of Garage Beer told our partner Crane's Grand Rapids Business that they have great respect for Founders, but he did also say that the partnership is still in the very early stages.
And happy Friday, West Michigan. We do have another gorgeous day ahead of us. A little bit more cloud cover, though, sliding into our vicinity. Temperatures will be warmer today, topping off in the low 80s. Towards the lakeshore, a bit cooler, mid 70s. And keep in mind, those water temperatures are still really cold in the 40s and 50s. So any wind coming off the lake will make it feel a lot cooler. Temperatures tonight will also be a tad warmer. We'll bottom out near 60 degrees as we head into our Saturday morning. A chance for a few sprinkles into Saturday morning as well, but the vast majority of us will stay dry throughout the duration of the weekend. In fact, we'll see more sunshine build into our Saturday afternoon and a similar setup into our Sunday. Those temperatures, though, continue warming mid to upper 80s for both Saturday and Sunday, and then near 90 as we look ahead to Monday. Another chance for some showers looks to make a return on Tuesday, but nothing too significant. Cooler by the end of the week, and a better chance for some showers and thunderstorms looks to arrive Friday and likely carries into the weekend.
Thank you, Sarah. And the weather should make for a great weekend, which is perfect because there is a huge national event coming right here to Grand Rapids this Saturday. It's the 53rd Miss Wheelchair America competition, which brings women from 22 states here to West Michigan and have them compete for the crown. The crown will be awarded during the gala on Saturday at Mary Free Bed Rehabilitation Hospital. The festivities start at 7 p.m. and it's free to attend and cheer on the contestants. And speaking of weekend fun, your weekend planner is out now for you to find the perfect way to spend your weekend. There's a lot to check out, even starting as early as today, as the West Michigan Whitecaps will officially become the Beer City Bunghammers again. On Saturday, you can head on down to the Grand River and enjoy the return of the River Festival going on there in 3 separate parks: 555 Monroe, Canal Park, and of course 6th Street Park. They're going to have live music and art installations there. And of course, Summerfest is also going on in Hastings all weekend long, with almost too many activities to mention here. But you can always find more over on our website, woodtv.com, inside this week's Weekend Planner. And that's going to do it for us today. We will have a whole new slate of top 8 stories for you on Monday in the next edition of the Daily 8. So hopefully we'll see you there. But I do want to thank everybody for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great day and an even better weekend.